what better way to do Halloween
Exactly.
than with one of your most preferred games?
This is in my
Out there?
top 5 favorite games of all time.
Could you rank it on like from 1 to 5, or is it just in the top 5?
It would be 3. I
Really?
think.
Okay.
It would be in the 3rd place in the 5 top games
I
of
hate
all
you,
time.
Jen. Turning out the lights? You're gonna scare me,
Probably.
aren't you? Ah! Don't want to get there. Cool. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Resident Evil here on Origaming. I have my buddy Tyler sitting here.
Hey.
He's a champ. He bought this game for me because he thinks that I should play it. Stop it! And then I have the wild card Jennifer sitting behind, diagonal from me.
Hello.
You're not good to play horror games with. So,
I'm sorry you're a big wuss.
here we go. Thanks, Tyler.
Yay!
Thanks for getting me this game.
Yay!
I'm excited.
I have been looking forward to watching you play this for a very, very long time.
I do not want to register. Do not show again. You can, yes, do not show again. Don't need that. Unnecessary online stuff. What can you even do online on this game?
Oh, I don't even want to know. What does every game do online?
Oh, leaderboards. Multiplayer.
Yay.
No thanks, I'm gonna go play a new game.
Resident Evil.
That's so weird for me. I'm used to hearing it with a number at the end of it. Resident Evil 4,
Yep.
6, 8, Umbrella Chronicles. Widescreen, alternate controls. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'll find out. Looks all good. Okay, you said something about this.
All right, so yes, this is very important.
Uh-huh.
Thing 1. From everything you have ever experienced in Resident Evil,
Yeah?
this is going to stab you in the reproductive organs over and over again with difficulty.
I like my reproductive organs.
So, if you want to curl up in the fetal position going, I have to load again, then by all means, play in a higher difficulty. Because you have to take into consideration such things as follows. You can only save in this game by finding a save room and using an ink ribbon. The ink ribbons are finite. You have to find them, and there's only so many of them in the game. Which means you might only be able to save 6 times. Ever. So if you're running through the horrible mansion with 1 hit point left, you haven't saved in an hour, and then something jumps out and would kill you 1 shot on difficulty 2, it might kill you in 2 shots on difficulty 1. So you have to take that into consideration. The other big thing is the different difficulties decrease the amount of healing items you find, ammunition you find, as well as increasing the number of hit points of the enemies. So,
I have a recommendation. Because you're a nub when it comes to the actual Resident Evil series.
Hey,
air
hey,
quotes.
hey!
No, those Resident Evil games, they fucked it all up with, farmers who caught a disease and shit. This is actual zombies. So, my recommendation is this. You should not play at a high difficulty.
yeah, I would recommend...
This game is not easy
probably,
by any stretch of the word.
I would suggest difficulty 2. Difficulty 2 will give you the realistic experience of having your genitals dragged across burning coals, as opposed to also throwing barbed wire into the mix and live spiders.
What kind of spiders?
The kind that like to rape your face.
Brown recluse. They'll rape your shit if they bite you.
They don't want to eat you, Brian. They want to mate with you. And when they're done, you are food for their babies.
See, I was kind of thinking 2 too, but not for the reasons that I have been given. Wait, number 3 is like taking a walk? Number 1 is the hard... Okay, well, let's go for a hike. Good exercise, but not too strenuous.
That's a very good idea.
I like the way that they phrase these questions.
Yes.
Who would you like to play on easy, medium, or hard? Or how about this? Oh, because it's Raccoon Police Department and it's like a questionnaire.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. Hey, I got approved.
This game is very polished. And now here's a really interesting thing. It's with the... Huh?
Okay, well, I know what this is. This is Chris Redfield from around the time of Resident Evil 5 when he starts the BSAA, or Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, and he goes around and tries to prevent all the shit that happens. This, if I'm not mistaken, is Chris Redfield that you're used to from the first game.
That's truly fascinating. This is new. This was not in the last version of this I played.
Surprise,
That's
surprise.
freaking crazy.
Yeah. And I know that Jill is from the first game, and that one is also part of the BSAA, so this is after the BSAA got formed, which I don't know when it happens, because I don't know my Resident Evil lore at all, so... And, I don't know, I want to say that's like around number 3, maybe?
It's very interesting. I definitely would recommend using the vanilla character that you pick. Also, I have some heads up on the difference between the two characters.
Because they have two very different
campaigns.
campaigns.
Because they're not only different campaigns, they play very differently. They have different perks and weaknesses.
And I'm not allowed to know any of them until I play the game.
I would not suggest that. I would definitely recommend you sucking my knowledge. Drink teat from the teat of my wisdom, Brian.
Can I drink it from somewhere else?
My
Maybe.
dick.
Jen's dick is currently full of knowledge. It has not been emptied in a while.
Okay, jump on it. Tyler?
I could
Yes.
even plug it into the wall for you if you like. You know, the little...
Down, girl.
Yes.
I had something I was going to say, but now I forgot what it was. So, edumacate.
All right. So, here are my recommendations.
Uh-huh.
The bonuses for playing Jill is you have the benefit of a sexy lady running around fighting monsters that you get to see in third person, as opposed to a man.
A giant
So,
hunk of man meat.
That's
Unless, of
reason
course,
one.
that's what you're into.
Fair.
Number 2. Jill has access to a lockpick, which has the ability to open the containers in this game that Chris needs to find and carry in a slot a key to open those same containers.
Okay.
This slot system in this game is you have the choice of a key or a shotgun in that slot. So, big thing to think about.
Slots are important.
Next big thing to think about between the two characters. Jill has less hit points than Chris does.
Sexist.
He is both physically tougher as well as does more melee damage than she does. He is also a better shot than she is, so he is more accurate and has a higher chance of getting critical headshots. Further things about Jill is she has access to a weapon. Oh god. She has access to a weapon class that Chris never does. She has access at later parts of the game to the grenade launcher.
Woo!
Chris never gets the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is very interesting. It has lots of really cool functions and abilities. You can make different kinds of ammo, which are good against different kinds of enemies.
Did you say make ammo?
Yes, there's cool shit in this game.
Okay.
So, the thing about Chris is he does not get that. Ever.
She's winning, in my opinion.
But there are more interesting things between the characters. Both of them have access to self-defense items that are used against zombies on the offhand chance they try to eat your face. When this occurs, you have an automatic self-defense thing. What Jill has is a taser. What Chris has are grenades.
What?
Yes. The taser slightly pisses off the zombie.
And
briefly slows them down and momentarily saves your life. The grenade, you jam into their mouth. This slows them down slightly. Slightly annoys them. But it also means that if Chris shoots them in the head, you chunk it.
Wait. You mean he puts a not live grenade in their mouth?
He puts a not live grenade in their mouth.
What the fuck's wrong with him?
You know what
He's very Japanese.
Hey.
And because he's Japanese, he considers it to be basically cheating to just put a live grenade in his arm's mouth.
Either that
So
or he's a puss.
instead, he gives them that offhand percentage chance of surviving.
That's a little evil when you put it that way.
Yep.
What do you want? You keep hitting my arm.
I was just gonna say, you know what else you can put in their mouth?
Oh, God.
I don't what?
Dick!
Oh!
Nothing left to the imagination.
Anything else, Tyler?
Let's see. And the other big thing is they both have completely different main stories with different dialogue situations and different occurrences.
That clinched it. I know what I'm gonna do then. I will probably play Jill first,
That is my recommendation.
because she seems to be like a long game sort of thing, because she may have less health, but later games she'll have better guns and she'll
yes!
have access to stuff.
One other thing!
What?
Jill has significantly higher carrying capacity than Chris does.
Oh, that's important.
That's a very big factor. She has a mini backpack.
What? Why doesn't Chris have a mini backpack?
Because...
He's a man.
Sexist.
Because essentially,
My
a mini
turn.
backpack, my friend, is also known as a purse.
There you go.
Jill has a purse.
Well, why can't Chris have a Merce?
Because unfortunately, he doesn't have enough space to fit anything outside of his dick. That is where he keeps all of his extra carrying capacity.
Okay, I'll play Jill.
That would be
And then,
what I'd recommend.
and then what I do is after I beat the game once and I try again, I'll probably pick Chris for the harder playthrough because he has more health and does more damage and shit. And hopefully then it'll, that makes sense, right?
That is a very valid way of playing.
Cool.
That would be what I would recommend.
Hi, Jill. Miss Valentine.
After
No,
all
it's
that-
Valentine. You see that big T? She has a high T. You see? This T that will make us go pee.
Holy.
Ow!
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Joseph!
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
Weenie.
We continued our search for the other members,
I'll show
and
you
it
mine.
turned into a nightmare.
Love you too, Jen. Ooh. I like these old school graphics. They're pretty in their own right.
The funny part is, in my opinion, the actual in-game is prettier than the cinematic scene.
Cool.
Come on!
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Chris, this way.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Fancy schmancy. Oh, there's something shiny on it too. Oh my god, I'm playing. Oh my god, I'm playing. Okay.
Now, this is going to be a serious learning curve for you.
It might not be as bad as you think.
Really?
With my friend Michelle, I have played a couple hours of Resident Evil 2. And there have been some overlaps. So... Oh my god, they stack.
Yes.
Oh my god, thank
Ink
god.
ribbons are a stackable thing, so are a few other things.
Ammo.
Ammo, of course. Healing herbs, I think, stack.
I think you better take a look at this.
Alright.
What is it?
Blood.
I hope you can smell it.
Jill,
Smell it.
see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
How do we get Barry out of this story? Let's have him look at blood for 5 chapters.
Useless pile of shit.
I leave the room and then I come back and he's rolling around in the blood. It's like, oh, that's why you're wearing a red vest. Okay. Can I have one of those swords? I would like to have one of those swords, please. Anything else in here that I should consider? I don't go through the door yet. Is there like a secret behind this? Striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one of the ones, while the long sword is piercing the head of the other. Is that like supposed to mean something?
Head piercing action.
Oh no! Oh, this is a puzzle. I see it already. The clock. It has 2 little color things, and I have to put the long hand being the long sword and the short hand being the short sword in the right places, based on color of the 2 things. But it won't let me do it, Tyler. Why won't it let me do it?
Because it's not time for that.
Fine. Close the door then.
Season for all things, Brian.
Fall is coming.
No, that's not where that quote's from, but nice try.
What?
As you can see, one of the truly evil things about the intentional camera positioning in this game
Fuck you, Jen!
is any amount of horrible thing could be inches from your face and you don't know until you move into frame.
I might have to use the D-pad when it comes to actually aiming, because when I aim and I try to use the analog stick, I aim up and down very easily.
Your mom aims up and down very easily.
You know what, Jen? That's all I have. It's just a you-know-what, Jen. I'm just gonna have to try doors.
That's the sound of you not arguing with me. You know it's true.
Nope, that didn't. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh my god, who's this? I probably can't use it now. So I have a funny feeling that this game isn't linear at all. And it's gonna be more of I just keep running around this giant mansion looking for stuff and things and stuff and things and stuff and things. They're all locked. That's gonna take some adjusting too.
Yep,
When I go around corners and
yeah.
my axis changes.
that is where I was getting at. That's the main thing about the movement in this game that is tricky.
I was just gonna say, that's part of why this game is so, like, fucktastic.
Shit.
Okay, listen. Listen.
Grandpa?
Now that's the noise a zombie should make.
Yeah.
Do I shoot it or do I run?
I would run. Run, 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 run.
Where am I running to?
That door right there.
Okay, I'm gonna go back the way I came. Do I shoot it or run, little fairy Navi? Run.
Barry!
What is it?
Oh, that was a good call.
Look out! It's a monster!
Shoot it for me, Barry.
Let me take care of it.
The acting in this game is just so...
Did you see that triple take he took with the gun? It's like bang bang, then he lifts his arm, readjusts, and fires
What
again.
the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Wait, didn't she say that there were only 3 survivors and that Chris was missing? Well, hang on. Can I go, like, check out Kenneth and see if he had any ammo on him?
Nope.
Fuck you, game!
The answer is no. No, you cannot.
But... Oh, shit. Something in the house has changed.